Thanks so much, Rick. All right, we're cruising in style out here on the patio with Dave Stahl. 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee, looking good. I like it.
SRT, I might add. You know what
pretty
that's
sharp.
You know what that stands for?
Sports.
SRT, Street Race Technology.
Oh.
And this thing is a 6.4 liter Hemi. I took this to Austin, Texas. I was at a press event doing 125 miles an hour down the straightaway.
You should admit that.
Well, it was on a racetrack.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
perfectly
okay.
legal. And let me tell you, but this thing is luxury and speed.
It really is. I like the racing pedals that they have.
It's got
inside
racing
here.
pedals. It's got this beautiful paint job on. It's got these big 20-inch tire wheel package. It's got that really, what I call black chrome functional hood for air outlet. And when where this thing really stands out is when you're on the freeway. And this is not turbocharged or supercharged. It's just normally aspirated. You get on the freeway with this thing and it flies.
I like this guy.
Yeah,
really
I do too. I like
really
the stitching.
Nice.
I like the leather. And I know the seats are comfy. We even put the
Very
seat heats
comfy.
on
I
for
know.
you.
Thank you for that. It's a little chilly out here.
8,
nice big monitor
yeah,
here.
big monitor. Great
Sean, come on
backup
over here.
camera. Yeah.
Look at this.
Put your foot on the brake and
Look
put
at
it in
that size.
reverse if you think you can do that. Got to push the little button on the shifter. I mean, it shows a good sized
there you
camera
go.
action.
Yeah.
And
Very
Chrysler's and Jeep's connectivity is really, really good. I mean, see how nice, the camera has to get pretty much more into it, and then when you turn the wheel, the lines actually turn to help keep you from crashing into stuff.
It's really clear.
And the U-Connect, see the U-Connect on this thing? I mean, it is wonderful. All you do is you just touch it,
Radio,
or you can
media, yeah.
Yeah, you can connect your devices.
Really nice.
Yeah, climate control.
And very roomy.
Yeah, room for,
Most Cherokees,
5.
though,
Yeah.
they are. That's what they're known for, is their spaciousness. But
Well, even Sean, our camera guy's got a 95 that that's all we talked about before you came out, and he just loves his Jeep Grand Cherokee to death.
Yep.
It's not an SRT, and look, if we can, this thing has launch control.
what's that mean?
Well, I don't know if I should tell you, but what you do is
I'll push it?
Well, and the wheel has to be straight, and you get out there and you put your foot on the brake, and you push this button, put your foot on the gas, it goes to 2,000 RPM and then takes over. Brings it up to high RPM, and as soon as you let your foot slip off the brake, no tire spin, it launches you. Put 70% torque in the back, 30 in the front, and it's for a drag strip.
That sounds like fun.
I know. I haven't had the nerve to do it because I don't know if that's a good thing to do to a car.
It's like a little bit of nitrous.
Well, that's what it's designed for. Plus, you can tow. You can go in the snow, sport. I mean, and this thing this is all around versatility. I mean, you couldn't beat it.
The only thing I will say,
what's that?
Just because I always have to play devil's advocate.
Sure.
Seems a little fancy. There's a lot of buttons here.
Yes.
I like things to be very simple.
That's correct.
What are these? I don't even know what this
Everything is on here so that their whole premise is to keep your eye on the road. And these have to do with off-road capabilities. You got cruise control. You can change your computer monitor up front, because you also have a computer here, screen here, as well as the one here. And then, of course, on the back side, if you put your hands on the back side of the steering wheel, see
there's more buttons.
Well, that's for your volume control. So they try to keep it. Oh,
Everything
and then
here in the
these
steering wheel.
And I gotta remember what Sean called these, the flappy trans sticks.
They're like antlers.
Yeah, well, they're for paddle shifting.
It's the flappy gearbox?
Flappy gearbox, yes, that's what he calls it. Yeah, that's his new word. But you know what? You got the leather wrapped steering wheel.
Okay, so what's it going to cost us?
About six. This one, as well as it's equipped, 68.
68.
And you didn't ask about fuel mileage.
Oh, tell me, MPG.
19 freeway, about 16 in town, and it all depends on that right foot.
That's not great.
That's not great.
No.
But that's not why you buy the car. That's not what this is for. I mean, you can get the normally aspirated Grand Cherokee. I mean, the small one without the SRT-8 and the V6. Yeah, and then you can get yourself up into the 20s.
Well, it looks good. You'll be pimping in style.
I'm telling you,
in the
girl.
new Grand Cherokee, that's for sure. Dave, always a pleasure.
Thank you. My pleasure,
Always
too.
have fun with you. Guys, stay with us. We'll be right back on Good Morning San Diego.